Today's horror manga dubbed in narration is Smothered in Dust, from the horror anthology 100 Ghost Stories of My Own Death by Matano Anji. I hope you enjoy. Ever since last week, it reeks like dust no matter how much I clean. These days, I have to use my vacuum cleaner hourly. I've lived here for almost 5 years now and nothing like this has popped up. Didn't I just replace the bag a few days ago? Why now? It's not like there's any construction going on in the building. And so, I continue to dust. Oh, right. Speaking of last week, a strange old man came to visit me. He said,
"Nice to meet you. I moved into the room above yours. I live on my own, so I hope I'm not too much of a bother to you."
"Oh, it's alright. I also live on my own. If you need help with anything, please, ask me whenever. It's so nice to meet you."
Thank you. I was so worried that I wouldn't have anyone to notice me when I kicked the bucket.
That old man had such a weird, sour smell to him. Not like that would matter. But right when I was about to take a drink from my glass of water, that was when I saw it. Somehow, even though I had just poured the water, it was filled with dust. Dust around the rim of my glass and in the water itself. Some of which had even fell down to the bottom of the cup. Ugh, yuck! And so, I looked at my clock. Well, looks like it's time to already go to sleep. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing, but this stifling feeling just won't go. Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. My toothbrush was absolutely littered with that stuff. Dust growing in between the bristles. Ugh! I screamed as my toothbrush dropped toward the floor, moving toward a corner with further dust. Gross! Why is my toothbrush like that? I can't take this! I can't take this anymore! But to make matters worse, there was also dust growing inside his mouth, between the crevices of his teeth, and around his tongue and gums. I can't take it! Even my PC is littered with dust. And so, I logged onto it and began to search the sources of dust. It would seem that the main culprit of dust was dead skin cells, or small pieces of lint that had been dropped from various materials. The whole idea of fragments of skin all around my house totally grossed me out. It would seem now that the dust had gotten into my hair, it was causing me to have to scratch my head. Whew. Did a deep clean. Looks like I've finally beat the dust. Doing nothing but cleaning all day really worked up a sweat. I need to take a bath. Later that night, our protagonist was fast asleep. But little did he know that the dust would start to build up again, sprinkling on top of him, going into his mouth, and waking him up. What the hell? Again? It was sparkling clean just a few hours ago. I skimmed my finger across the floor, and it was completely littered in that dust. But something was bizarre about it. It began to wriggle about. squirming left and right in all directions on my finger. I screamed, "Oh! I have to get out of here. Damn it! The door won't budge. Where is all this dust coming from? No." I looked directly above me to see a figure forming above in the roof. It was as if it was the shape of that old man who had visited me. Above me. There's no way. It couldn't be, right?
Nice to meet you. I moved into the room above yours. I live on my own, so I hope I'm not too much of a bother to you.
Oh, don't worry. I also live alone. If you need any help with anything, ask me. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you. I was so worried that I wouldn't have anyone to notice me when I kicked the bucket. Ha 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 ha.
Who was that old man? Could he have been related to all of that dust? Dead skin cells. No, it can't be. Somebody help me! Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. I'd like to give a special thanks to my Patreons and members: Sarah to Jesus, Moto Surf, Leo, Dason Animus, and Ali Wei. Thank you so much for watching the video, and remember, you're important and you matter. Have a great night, everyone. Goodbye.